What's going on, guys? This is Jacob with Hit Stop with another video. It's gonna be a legs and abs video. We got poor lighting in this one. I couldn't get the timer or the motion lights to kick on in the gym here, so you just have to bear with me on these leg extensions. But we took 5 days off from Saturday to today is Friday. We terminated a leg day early Saturday because I wasn't hitting the weight or reps that I should have, so I just decided needed to take a rest and recover a little bit and see what that did. And turns out it seems like that's exactly what I needed, because during this workout I either met or exceeded the number of reps with the same weight we were doing. So what that tells me is we've maintained our muscle mass, actually strengthened up a little bit since I was down to 169 pounds, and I was eating far too less calories than I needed. And then so now we're up to 179, and now I've got that strength back. So now we're trying to drop back down to 170, but do it in a little healthier fashion, and try to maintain the muscle mass that we have right now. So leg extensions here. We're gonna follow it up immediately with a set of squats. On these leg extensions, I believe I get 12 reps, and then the squats I get 8. But as you see with the leg extensions, just like every other time, slow and controlled on the way up, hold for a second or two, and slow and controlled on the way down, and go to a point of failure. Nothing's changed. Try to keep it simple. And so that'll do it for the leg extensions. Now we'll move on to the squats, and same thing with the squats. Slow and controlled movement on the way up and down. Try to kind of, instead of leaning forward, going down or up, we try to go straight up and down, kind of like you're almost like you're dunking yourself in a tank, like a water tank or something. I learned this from Tom Platz. You want to go straight up and down. Don't want to lean forward too much, because that brings the back into play, and you want a quad dominant squat. And that's what these shoes that I got on help with too, is to make it a quad dominant squat, because it raises the heel up a little bit. And this is especially helpful for people who, when they squat, they have a problem with keeping their heels flat on the ground. So these shoes have really helped me out since I bought them. And so we're just rolling on through here with the squats. No sudden jerking or thrusting of the weight, just controlled on the way down, controlled on the way up, and we're going to go to a point of failure. And we just hit failure right there. And this is my second time rewatching this video, and it seems like the first time and this time, it seems like I could have got that last rep at least. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I mean, when you're going to failure, you reach failure. When you reach it, it's not like you shouldn't have a set number of reps in mind, which is kind of difficult to sometimes to remember that, especially when you know what you did last workout, and you are trying to, let's say, maintain muscle. You at least know you need to get that many reps to feel like you're maintaining muscle. So it's hard not to do that many reps and have that as a mental stopping point in your mind. But you have to do it. You have to say, okay, I'm going to get as many reps as I possibly can, even though goal right now is just to maintain weight, or maintain weight or reps while we're eating in a calorie deficit. So we're done with the leg extensions and squats. That'll do it for the quads. Now we'll move on to a set of hamstring curls. We're going to shoot for 10 to 15 reps to failure here. Same song and dance with these. Just be you know, controlled on the way up and down. I'm taking a brief rest here after the squats and leg extensions, just enough to get my cardiovascular system back in check, because that's really important when you're doing these heavy leg days, and whatever days you're doing is when you're going to a point of failure, you don't want your cardiovascular system to tap out, you know, get out of breath before the target muscle group. You want that to be the point of failure, not your breathing or your heart rate jumping up too much. You want it to be your muscle group that fails. And if you race in between exercises, then that could possibly happen, and you won't get the complete failure, you know, or at least make it to a complete point of positive failure. So nothing fancy here. I'm trying not to grip the handles too hard or use my hands as momentum. I saw an old Mike Menser video where he said that your hands are, or your blood system is a circulatory system, so the harder you grip onto something while you're doing like hamstring curls or leg extensions, the more blood is taken away from your body overall. Well, I got cut off right there at the end, but what I was meaning to say was your blood. I saw Mike Menser talk about your blood being a circulatory system. So if you're gripping on a handle too hard with your hands while you're doing hamstring curls or like leg extensions, then that takes away from your blood that you're using in your target muscle group. Your blood is your system is circulatory, so I'm trying not to grip on the handles too much, like I said, so I don't want to take away from the muscle group that I'm working. But so we got done with the hamstring curls there. We're going to move on to calf raises, 10 to 15 reps to failure with dumbbells. After this, we're going to do decline sit-ups, which will be the first time that I've done decline sit-ups. The reason why I can do them now is because I ordered a decline attachment for my Ironmaster Super Pro V2 bench on the boat, and so I can do the same workout on the boat for my abs with decline as I can at home, and that's what I do with my workouts so that I can track my progression. So also, when we start trying to put on muscle mass with these calf raises here, I've only got 90-pound dumbbells on the boat. We're at 85s right now. When we move up to 90s, once we get past 15 reps on that, we might try to shoot up to 20, you know, for progression purposes. But when we hit that, I bought some resistance bands, and I'm hoping to try to find a way to rig up them resistance bands so that I can increase intensity during the workouts. But we're just about done with this set of calf raises, then we'll move on to decline sit-ups. Which were pretty interesting. I was pretty satisfied with how that went, because it doesn't feel like there's much momentum there with the decline sit-ups. As long as you're not using your leg muscles too much. Well, I said we were about done, but looks like I've got a little more left. I think we get 14 here total. Alright, there we go. We hit a point of failure. Now we'll move on to decline sit-ups. And we're back. This will be the last set of the workout. Decline sit-ups. You can't see it in the video, but where that pad is that I just adjusted, there's a couple of rollers there that I can connect my feet to keep my feet planted, my legs. But this is about a 17-degree angle here. I did a little research online, and they said anywhere from like 15 to 45 degrees is a good angle. And especially if you're a beginner, you want to start at around 15-degree angle, which works out good because this bench that's as far down as it can go, unless I maybe put something up underneath the back of the platform there, maybe to raise it up some more. But same thing here, just slow and controlled on the way up and down. I was kind of surprised I was able to do any of these, being as I've never done them before. But I do like them because it keeps your core engaged throughout. And like I said, as long as you're not using your legs too much, then it's just strictly ab work, and the tension stays on it in the up position right here on the way down. And when you get all the way down, tension stays on the core and on the way up. So when we do start progressing in this, you know, adding load, we're going to start out pretty light. I think we're going to try to see if we can go up to 20 reps with body weight first. Once we hit 20 reps with body weight, we'll maybe add a 5 or a 10 pound plate, or maybe use my weighted vest, 5 or 10 pounds, and we'll just slowly increase the intensity and make progress there. But that's after we get back down to 170. So we get back down to that, and I want to get down to 170 before we start bulking up, because I want to do that right. I don't want to eat like a hog like we have been the last couple of weeks. I just want to get back down to the 170, be leaned out, then maybe my buddy will be leaned out by then or close to it, and then we can kind of bulk up together, and I can just increase my calorie count by 300 to 500, you know, instead of thousands a day, and maybe try to do it right. But anyway, it's just gonna do it for this workout here before I get cut off. YouTube is HitStop98, TikTok HitStop, and I thank you guys for watching. If you guys got any comments or questions, put them down in the comments below. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.